I think the Holy Spirit is everything in sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. Sometimes in evangelism, we think we're just supposed to preach at everybody. I don't move unless I feel the prompting of the Holy Spirit. So if I come off like I pounce on everybody, that's not true. I've learned you got to feel that the Holy Spirit says go. And many times we don't do it. That's the bad part. But if you're in tune with the Holy Spirit, like if I'm sharing the gospel with somebody, or think I want to share the gospel with somebody, I want the Holy Spirit to empower that, because I've never converted a single person, not one. I've been doing this for well over nearly 50 years, and so I haven't converted a person. I want everybody to hear that, because only the Holy Spirit does it. All I do is throw the seed. Okay, give you a perfect example of this. I've been a police chaplain in the Chicagoland area for 9 years, and no one is tougher than these men and women in blue. I mean, they're cynical. They've seen murders. They've seen children molested. They've arrested a few crooked pastors and cops. So they've seen the worst of the worst. And so one of the things when I went into the police force, because of my military training, I knew what kind of people I was dealing with. And so if I jumped in the car and go, "Do you know Jesus?" That type of thing, I would never been invited to ride again. And so for the first 5 years I was a chaplain, I barely mentioned Jesus at all unless somebody said something. In fact, I didn't even bring it up because I didn't earn the right or their trust yet. And so I rode with these officers for 5 years. I hung out in the squad cars. I hung out at the headquarters just to talk to them and loved on them, and told jokes and joked around with them and everything. And then year 6, one of our commanders was on a treadmill and he collapsed from a heart attack. And all of a sudden the entire department's rocked. And just then the Holy Spirit said, "Speak." And I suddenly had the right and the audience to speak. I stood before 300 police officers and gave the hope we have in Jesus Christ. And at that particular point, they took it in, because I had earned their trust. They knew I wasn't there to preach at them, to pounce on them, to manipulate something. I was there to love on them and to bring them the hope we have in Jesus Christ. As a result of it now, when I go into the police department, they hug me, they come pull me off to the side and share about their struggles, and just want to know the hope we have in Jesus Christ. But I had to earn that right, and then only the Holy Spirit could open that up.